son de la Palmas Pole. Check it out. They fixed it. The last time that I recorded at this place was like all dirt. It was just like a big ass hole. This like whole entire thing was like it was like maybe like 8 inches deeper. It was like a big ass hole, and it was just like dirt, and there was like no asphalt. But now it seems that they fixed it. Speaking of sets and locations, I was just out scouting. Right now, I was out scouting for locations to like, you know, where I could like record at and everything like that. And there was like this big building, and at first I thought it was like a church, and it turns out that it was a church. And then I looked around, and then I realized the entire thing was like a whole cemetery. And then I was like looking, I was like, wow, that looks so cool. And then I saw someone like out there, like sitting in the middle in the dark. And they were like sitting out there, and at first I thought it was like a statue, but then like how they were sitting, like I realized that it wasn't a statue. And like I was like driving by, and I was like oh, and then I like sped up, and then like I drove over here. No, I dodged a huge bullet that I was literally like, you know, like during this like all these months of thinking of like if I was even going to move out of my apartment and into the back of my truck, I was thinking of like buying like one of these. I probably shouldn't touch it because ooh, wow, that is like a really, really good one. You could probably stand on that one. But literally to save money, because these ones will run you about maybe, this one's probably like $1,200. So like $1,200, between like $800 and $1,200 for like a hard top one. And then you can get like a soft top one for like maybe like $600 on like Amazon or some shit like that. And I was literally going to live inside one of these instead of like, I mean, that's already like ridiculous enough that I like live in the back of my truck of that thing, but it literally works. It's like a little bedroom. Like I'll show it like in like a little bit. But I was literally going to live inside of one of these. And just going back to like the graveyard, it would have been like literally living inside a coffin. This is my bedroom, and this one cost me $2,100 for this. But I mean, look at it. Honestly, like I can really see myself like living in this for like quite a long time because like how comfortable it is. But if I was like living in like one of those coffin things, shit, especially like times like right now, I think I would go completely insane. I've been living in Los Angeles for like a long time now. And the other night I kind of asked myself of like, why did I come to Los Angeles in the first place? And the very first time that I stepped foot in Los Angeles was on Logan Paul's like front driveway. Well, actually, no, it was up the street at an AutoZone to buy a white can of spray paint so I could spray paint my vehicle in front of Logan Paul's house, which I did. But it's like now that like I'm here and I've been here for so long, and I realize that this is like one of the most stressful cities to live in, and this and that, it's just like I asked myself that question of like, why did I come here? And being point blank honest, the reason why I came here was to become wildly famous. Not just like if I say the name Justin Timberlake, it's like, yeah, he's famous, but he's not like one at the top. He's like more, maybe like 73 on the list or some shit, something like that. And like I wanted to be like number one. And I kind of explained a few videos ago of like how like I guess that I don't want that anymore. Like off camera, And it's just like, when I give myself that freedom of not wanting it anymore and not really doing anything to achieve that goal, it almost feels like trying to like be like a normal person. It feels like just like being in like a small room where there's like, it's a room but there's like no walls, and it's just like a black empty void. Kind of like how I go to the beach when I'm feeling lost in my life, and like I look to like where the ocean meets the sky at nighttime, and I see like this black abyss. It's like, well, I can see the ocean, I can see the sky, but it's just like when I feel like I'm just trying not to be famous, it just feels like I'm just like in this black, deep, empty void, and that's it. There's like no change in it. There's like no purpose to that. And it's safe, it's responsible, it makes sense. You can talk about it in like a corporate business setting, and you're not gonna be escorted out by security. But it's like, I don't fucking know, man. So like when you move into when I moved into that apartment, they gave me that, I don't know how in detailed you are, but like they gave me like a little pink lanyard for like my keys. And like when because I'm really about vibes, man. I'm really about like other people's like energy, and like having other people's energy on you and everything like that. It said like welcome home on it, which was super cute and everything like that, but it was like pink, and like two, it's just like, that's yours. So like I gave that back to them, like when like I gave them back all like the keys and everything like that. And I bought this new lanyard, and no offense towards the Raiders, but it had like the Raiders and then like the Raiders logo on both sides, but like thankfully I didn't even notice it until I was like using it for like a little bit. But like I just like, I could peel it off, so I took that off, so now I have like a new lanyard. My headphones, I have had these headphones for a few years now, and they have been through it, and these things were falling apart. And it finally got to the part where this soft part of it was like almost completely off, but like I went ahead and super glued them on, and like now they're not gonna come off for a very long time. Redbox, I have made fun of Redbox in the past for being completely irrelevant. I think it was like a video like when I had my when I first got my Dodge Challenger, when I first got my Dodge Challenger. I made a lot of fun of them, but since that, now I have like a portable DVD player. It's like the best thing ever. I was thinking about Elon Musk's Neuralink, the thing that they're gonna like implant something inside of your brain or something like that. Of course they're starting with like, you know, disabled people, with like, you know, people who can't like move their legs, and then like put something in their brain to like connect with like the nerves, so like they can like walk again or something like that. But then beyond that, it's just like, I think that they want to basically put Google inside of your head, to like where you basically kind of like know everything, which is kind of amazing. But I was just thinking of like are we eventually gonna like be connected to the Wi-Fi? So you know those two books that I just got, I threw them away. I didn't really throw them away, I put them in like a free little library. If you go on Google Maps, you can type in like free little library, and it's basically just a box in a random neighborhood where you can like go in there and just take out free books, and I just throw it away. My job's not looking too good right about now because there's not much work right now, and I'm a little bit worried about it, which I really shouldn't be worried about it, because honestly, I only need to work about like 10 days a month for me to like live like comfortably. So I really shouldn't be tripping about it, but man, I have been tripping about it. I think it's because, like, you know, I have my goals, I have my expectations, I have my written down New Year's resolution, and some of them are to like save up, you know, pay myself back the $5,000, and then put like the $1,000 in my savings account, and then save up $15,000, and then pay off my truck. So it's just like I have those goals. So it's like now that I'm working less, it's like I'm stressing about it, but I'm really trying not to stress about it, because I'm also trying to use this time to kind of like just relax, because like when it's time to work, it's time to work, you know. So